LegendofTotalWar here, and today we've got a 7-year disaster campaign playing as the Ottoman Empire in Europa Universalis 5. So, we need to read out the email to get some context, but he's basically fighting a war on 2 fronts, and this war here looks absolutely awful. It's been going on for 3 years, and there's no progress being made. So yeah, anyway, let's read out this email. So he says, "Hi Legend, playing as the Ottomans, trying to learn, I found myself in a bad spot. I attacked Sicily to conquer Naxos, and Sicily brought HRE Bohemia. HRE Bohemia, Milan, and who knows what in the war. My armies are at least 5 times bigger than their armies, but I lose battles disgracefully. I don't know what is wrong with my armies, but I also don't want to lose. I hope you cover this war and hopefully you win. I want to know why my armies are this weak. Also, beware Naxos. Don't send armies there blindly. Bohemia made landfall there. Thanks in advance." Okay, let's have a look here. Alright, so let's look at this war here firstly. So this is a defensive war. It looks like Gergan declared war on the Golden Horde. You're allied to Golden Horde. You're making no participation in this war. And if we have a look here, they've started to occupy your territory. Why don't we just get out of this war? White peace. Because even if we go over here and we conquer them, get a 100% war score, it's going to be the Golden Horde that dictates the terms. And usually they do stupid stuff with that stuff. They give you stuff you're not going to want. And you've kind of got your hands full with the other war, and any territory that they offer, that's not connected to your other territory here, and it looks like you've got some other problems going on, like you're still integrating a lot of regions, so I'd say that this war probably not worth anything, and you can't ask for anything because you've made no war score, so just get out of this war. Because yeah, that one over there, they're going to start doing just small amounts of damage, and just wreck your economy just ever so slightly. I mean, if we have a look over here, you're still going to be allied to the Golden Horde, but honestly, the Golden Horde, they're a terrible ally, because they're huge, so they know everyone in Europe and everyone in China, and they're also incredibly weak for their size. I usually bully the Golden Horde as soon as I can, because they just can't defend their territory well enough, because it's like, if you ever look at this, right? Like, look at this. Look at all this integrated territory here, and if we ever look at control, they can't control their goddamn empire. It's not a healthy empire. I'm actually surprised they're still here at 1540, to be honest. But yeah, I would if you starve for choice, then fair enough. Okay, so then let's have a look over here. So I don't know why you made this attack. So many fucking enemies. They would have told you when you were launching the attack that they're way stronger, and that like if their main forces have 96,000 troops and you got 50,000, like I don't know what it was to begin with. I guess if you just add on these numbers, although sometimes they can refresh their reinforcements, it just depends on how they're doing it. It would have said we are unlikely to lose this, unlikely to win this war. So I feel like maybe just the game is actually, it's got all the information you need. I understand some of the stuff can be very heavily buried in the UI. But at 1540, it should have warned you that this was not likely to be a win. Now, if you've been at war for a while, so 1st of July, 1530, so 27th December, 1540, so you've been at war for more than 3 years, and you've made no progress in the war. Occupation and blockades worth 4.74, so that is all against Sicily. Okay, so the main enemy is Sicily. You're going after, you want Naxos, right? So there's a bunch of enemies whose land you don't want, who are basically just constantly annoying you. Why don't we peace out with them, separate peace? Because you can only separate peace out of them under 2 conditions. Either you have completely occupied all of their territory, or no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. You can only peace out with them, separate peace, if the war has gone on for more than a year. If it hasn't gone on for more than a year, then you have to fully occupy all of their territory in order to get any peace treaties. So we don't need to worry about that option. It's been more than a year, so we can't ask for a demand for white peace. So if we offer tribute, I reckon offering them something that's small, because if you ever look here, the war's been going on for a long time. So you could, did they drag them into the war at some point? Because it's 21 months. It says here, started 1537. That's more than 21 months. So I don't know what happened with that. Like, it's not my campaign. I don't know. But anyway, if we offer them something that's just not that big of a deal, then we could probably just... Let me just see here. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. Luckily, because you have conquered the Byzantine Empire, how dare you, you actually have a tool at your disposal that the Byzantines had, which is by offering free tariffs. This gets us at... This here is a get out of jail free card. This is like, oh, I'm in a war, I don't want to fight? Go away. Right? So, exemption from sound tolls. How much money is that going to change for us? Probably nothing. But it's weighted at 50. It's very heavily weighted. And, yeah. So, Milan, just go away. Go away, Milan. So, yeah, I didn't see the income go down at all. But we'll see. Speaking of... what's going on? Oh, you've got this on autopilot. Oh, God. Why would you do that for? I understand, like, market and trading for sure. But, yeah, you should be managing your economy manually. Because, like, one thing is that you don't have much stability. You've had a decent income. You should be investing. No investment into stability at all? What the hell? Yeah, full investment into stability. You should try to keep that at 100 at all times. Same thing with legitimacy, but that's way more expensive and... Yeah, okay. You're not minting any new coin. Well, not minting much, so you're trying to reduce inflation. I think I know a way we can reduce inflation faster, but we'll get to that. So you're not taxing them very much. You're taxing them, you shouldn't be taxing them at all, because even at max taxes, that's not a hell of a lot. But if you drop it down to nothing, you'll be able to get a bit more satisfaction with them. The reason why you want the clergy to be highly satisfied is because they provide an up to, I think it's 25% bonus to your research rate if they're at 100 satisfaction, which, yeah, at 25%, that's like 5 institutions adopted. That's pretty damn good. And again, the amount of money that you get, like 26 is just not worth it. And research is pretty freaking good. So I usually go no taxes for priests. Whatever. Let's see here. It doesn't look like you're fully taxing the commoner estate, but it'll auto adjust. Yeah. Okay. Then there's the Zimmi tax. I don't think the tribes will ever have any money. Nah. So that's fine. Just leave that at nothing. Yep, just leave it at nothing. You got good trade income, payments. You're buying a lot of food. Trebizond's buying a lot of food. And the other one, okay. All right. Yeah, of course you need to keep all of these maintenances up. Cost of colonies here. You've got way too many colonies. You need a colonoscopy here. This is way too many. You need a colonioscopy. Way too many colonies. Because, yeah, it's increasing the cost by 120%. Look, 45 in the grand scheme of things isn't that much. But the thing is that 45 can be spent over here on improving your cost of court. And I'm not saying don't have any colonies, but I think that given your economy, maybe this is too many. Exploration costs. See, with the explorations, they don't increase in cost with each one, whereas with the colonies it does. So that's fine. If we want to just pause the exploration, that's no big deal. I guess you could do that with the cost of colonies as well. I just let them finish and just don't start any new ones, really. Okay. So you said your armies were bigger than their forces, but that's not what I saw there. We can see here that Provence is besieging here. That'd be good to go and stop them because they won't be able to leave. And because you've got a fort there, they'll have the defensive. We'll have the defensive advantage. Let's see. Where are your armies? So if we have a look here, 40,000. What the fuck, burgers? What the hell is this shit? Okay, I think I've identified your problem. 40,000 troops. Unit weight 84. Okay, this is where it is. Okay, this is your primary problem. This is where your army is losing disgracefully because your army is too fucking big. Right, so if you're not paying attention to basically the information that's on the game. So if we have a look over here, it says 84 unit weight, right? If you have a look at Constantinople, which is probably the region that's going to have the most amount of supply. So if you put this army in Constantinople, it would go over the limit by about 30. When you go over the limit, they start to eat more, they get slower, they fight worse. Everything is bad by going over the supply limit. So, yeah, if we have a look at this, it even tells you here, like, the unit is too large. Movement speed is reduced by 50%. Each frontage reduced speed by 2... Oh my god. Jeez. And then if you have a look at your food consumption... Oh my god! Plus 397%. Holy shit. And that's even after... Oh my god. Jesus Christ, the peasants are eating so much food. Monthly consumption is higher than your fucking capacity. Here's another thing, is that the casualties that you've taken, that doesn't take into consideration attrition. So if you walk into any region and you just instantly start starving, and they end up taking 5% attrition per turn, that's not going to be counted. Holy mother of fucker with that. Jeez, this isn't Total War. Don't make Doomstacks. Holy crap. So there's our problem there. Holy mother shit. That's crazy that you made an army that big. Like, don't get me wrong, you've got retinues in here, don't you? Like regulars. Yeah. So these ones here, they have higher unit weights. Right. We will. Okay. Oh my god. Jeez. Because yeah, you usually see armies of like 20, 30,000. That's no big deal. But it's usually filled with levies. Levies have way lower supplies, way lower unit weights, and so a region can support that. But yeah, if you put 20,000, what's it called, regulars into it, oh my god, no. Holy motherfucker, is that bad. All right, so we've also got a naval problem here. You're heading towards running out of sailors. That's not good. You always need loads of seamen. We gotta put seamen back. We just need lots of seamen, right? Sass. Look, there's a lot of them just due to repairs, but you are recruiting more ships, and I did see that you've got more ships than them anyway, so maybe you're overdoing it a little bit. I think maybe what happened is that you are... You know what I think might be happening? You might be losing battles just due to not pressing a certain button. Let me have a look. No, maybe. So, you got 93 in reserve. Let me just see if I press this. Yeah, okay. So by pressing balance unit, you can basically... There's only so many that you can put in the front at any given time. Do you have transports in this army by any in this fleet by any chance? Yeah, okay. So you had a bunch of transports in the Navy. Transports have basically no combat capabilities, and so but this is basically what you're doing. Your fleet's going up to go and fight something, and you can only put so many ships at the front. The rest have to go in reserve. And so you've got fucking early Carracks right in here, which are pretty good fighters. But you had a whole bunch of hulks and cogs that can't fight and take up frontage, and the enemy forces basically destroy all of your transport ships, and your other ships can't come in to replace them fast enough. And basically, if you just had it like this, where you've got all your actual fighters up here, you will fight so much better. So basically, your fleets should be separated to some degree. Transport ships be on their own, but they definitely need an escort. Don't get me wrong, you don't want to get them out in the open, they get instantly wiped out. But yeah, don't put them in the same fleet as your regular fleet, especially if you're going up against naval powers, because I reckon that's what's been... And that's why you're recruiting all these other ships. You're just throwing shit at a wall and hoping that it sticks. And you absolutely don't need to. You don't need... I get they're almost finished with that, but you actually have a big enough fleet. Yeah. You've got it big enough, okay, and that's going to help you out a little bit with that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So another thing as well is that these are like proper fleets, proper ships. They can still carry stuff as well. So this is a fairly small army. 2,200. Okay. Here's another little trick. When you've got really badly damaged levies, don't do this with your regular troops. use this button here, consolidate regiments. It'll just make it so they're like maximum unit size. It's like Control M from Total War. Because they're not auto-replenishing, and then balance the unit. Yeah, it's all good. So this went down by a hell of a lot because it's each unit that has a certain weight. It's not the actual number of men in it. So by constantly just consolidating the regions, this is going to take less transport capacity. And in fact, like this one here, you've got way more than you need. Let me have a look at this one. God. Oh my god. We'll fix it, but still. Oh my god. Yeah. So this is big enough. All right. This fleet here, it would probably be the one to get them onto the ship. We don't need to do that. Just use this one here. So now that we've moved them, they should be, yeah, they're on the bigger fleet. Get them. Oh, hang on. It's nearly the end of the month. Wait until the end of the month is over before we set sail, because at the end of the month, you take attrition if you're out in the water. So just don't do that first. We got. Okay. You don't need these troops. There's just like it's a handful of troops. Okay. Just send them back home. All right. So these ones here. Bring them out. Why is there so many new admirals? Okay, oh my god, man. Holy moly. Okay, you don't have that much antagonism, so that's okay. Alright, let's go to your government. And let's see if we can make some adjustments here. So, the estates are really important, and the privileges that you give to them. And I just noticed that there wasn't a whole lot of privileges being provided. Now, you don't want to give too many privileges, but some of these privileges actually benefit your country. It also depends on your values as well. Now, I get that he wanted me to sort out his military, but the thing is, having your estates in good order will improve your economy. And if your economy is good, you'll be able to support a larger army. And if, you know... There's nothing you can do about it. Like that's just straight up bad. But anyway, I think all of this is looking pretty good. It's good that you're heading towards centralization. There's a few here that I'm not familiar with, like mysticism, jurisprudence. So clergy, estate satisfaction, research. So that's definitely what you want to do. Mysticism is better for army and pop conversion. So yeah, definitely that one looks... Yeah, research is definitely the way to go. So it seems like it doesn't matter which way you go, clergy estate satisfaction gets 10%. You just basically get morale. Which morale is good, don't get me wrong. It's just that you don't need it if you don't make bad strategic decisions. Okay, so good to note about that. So your commoners are a little bit unhappy. Who's giving you the most amount of tax? Because the thing is, if you give them privileges, you can tax them more. I would probably... Hang on, let me just see here. Because it'd definitely be good if you could tax them more. Tax the Zimmies, because they're providing the most amount of money. So that's actually heaps. So I imagine there's like the non-Muslims within the country. It's like Dhimmi or Zimmi or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But commoners, like your peasants, they still provide you a good amount, and you're not taxing them quite as much as you could. So based on this, if you were taxing the most you could, you need to give them an extra like 8.02% extra satisfaction equilibrium, and then you can keep it at 50%. But if we want to do that, best way to do that is with some privileges. But let's just have a look at what's available. Yeah, so, all right, let's have a look at this. So let's have a look at the Zimmi first. This is good. So Dhimmi allowed in cabinet. Progress towards humanism. Humanist is good, in my opinion, because it's easier to convert to religion than it is to convert culture, and it's more important to convert to culture because that's what creates your cause. Also, the volume tends to get really low because when I load up the game, the main menu music is like really loud, and then the in-game music is like way quieter, so it's a bit weird. Okay, sorry, let's just have a look at this again. Progressing towards humanist, that's probably what I would go for. Let's have a look at some of this other stuff. Legislative efficiency, that's not super important. Maximum tax, no, we don't want that. The whole point of this is to be able to tax them more. Tolerance of heathen beliefs, but we lose cultural influence. That's okay. Because that'll help with the satisfaction if you've got how's your yeah, look, you don't have that many. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, you don't have that. You don't have like 50% or more Sunni. So you got a lot of other religions in there, which is fine. So making them happier is good, because that way they'll be more satisfied. You get more control out of that. Okay, so getting back to this. Tribes, probably wouldn't bother with doing anything more with that. So you could go with that. That's fine. You lose cultural influence, but that doesn't matter that much if you've got a lot of cultural influence in the first place. Maximum tax for the noble estate. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah, because this... No, this is bad, because, yeah, you don't want to be taxing the nobles. They don't make that much money. Yeah, tax these guys. Because there's way more of them. Alright, that's fine. Jurisprudence. But it makes your, people... It makes your clergy unhappy, so maybe don't worry about that. So... Oh, that's very bad, that one. So the one that I think that's fine is the Dhimmi bureaucrats. No real downside to that. Making them 5% extra happier. Cool, that'll be good. It will make, yeah, the nobles tend to kick up a stink with this stuff, but that's fine. Also, they will lower legitimacy, but that's okay. We'll fix that. Alright, then let's have a look at commoners, because they're not very happy. Let's have a look at what you got here. Oh, that's bad. Maximum RGO size in rural, that's bad. You shouldn't have this. But legend, they reduce food consumption. That's fine. That's not even making them any happier. And moving them towards free subjects, oh, bad. Bad. I mean, that's good, but yeah, bad. Because if we have a look at the difference between serfdom and free subjects, you are heading towards free subjects. It reduces their tax output by 10%, you know, at maximum. So what you've currently got it is at 2.93%. It's not progressing any further, at least. Yeah, reduces their food output. It does increase the pop promotion speed, but that's not that big of a deal. Increases prosperity. That shouldn't matter if you've already got loads of prosperity. Yeah, which you do. But if we have a look at the benefits of... have a look of serfdom, I think they just outweigh them. So serfdom, maximum tax plus 20%. Ooh, yeah. Increases the amount of food, but honestly, you exist in an area where you can potentially make loads of food, so that's fine. And raw material output, that is food, so that'll... Basically this. You'll increase your food output by 10%, which will then increase their food... So it's basically just evens out. Yeah. So that's basically just, it's just straight up good. And then supply limit, well, you know what, that would really help you out if you want to have these big fucking armies as well. So yeah, definitely heading towards serfdom would be better. So, alright, back to here. Let's get to the commoners and let's revoke this privilege. Luckily, it only costs 2 stability. It will cost 25% of their happiness, but I intend to give them another privilege which will compensate it. Yeah, they're rebellious, but don't worry, I'll fix it. Alright, so let's see here. Communalism is good. Decentralization is bad. Bad. Commoners in the cabinet's fine. Bad. But reducing noble power is good. Bad. Honestly, this one here, clergy estate satisfaction equilibrium reduced by 5%. That's not good, but actually, there's really not much in here that's good. Let me have a look at your centralization policies. Alright, look, you got it at 0.42 at the moment. So we can afford to drop it down a little bit without it actually getting towards decentralization. Alright, that's fine then. So if we use this one here, like, that allows them to be in the cabinet, but you don't have to put them in the cabinet. So that's quite a lot of decentralization. We could do both. I'd say go with this one here just to make them happier. Yeah. Okay, so that puts them to 39%. So it's not revolting now, so that's fine. But we still got these two here to fix up a little bit. That's right, I said I was going to fix up one of your inflation problems. So if we have a look at, there's so many good things in the burger ones. I usually have like 10 to 13 privileges for them. Market attraction, that's good. That's bad, don't do that one. That's, I usually find, it can be good for later on in the campaign. Maximum tax of burger estate. Yeah, this one here. Monthly inflation reduction by 0.05. So basically you can coin more stuff, essentially for free. And it moves you towards innovative. But eventually the burgers, they will probably be worth a fair bit of taxes. So maybe just chill on that one. But that is not a bad one. This is straight up good. Gold output, silver output, because you've got that there. And there's silver out this way, which you don't have access to yet. So that's a good one. Minting threshold is good as well. Get more coinage without it costing more, what's it called? Inflation. Innovative, but capital economy. All right. Production efficiency is really good. That is definitely what you should be doing. Monthly prosperity, that is a good one. But decentralization is bad. You've already got prosperity up, so maybe you don't need to worry about it. Let's see. Bad. I don't know about that one. This one here is interesting because it reduces their taxes for the burger estate, but you'll get more tax efficiency. Now, if we have a look at the current state, you're getting 63 ducats from them. You're getting 269 from them. So 10% on them alone would easily compensate the loss of 10% on these ones here. Plus, not taxing them an additional 10% will allow us to get more satisfaction on them, and more satisfaction on the burgers would increase your trade advantage and production efficiency. So I think that's where to go right now. And also move you towards innovativeness, which is very good. Oh my god, you haven't got... Oh my god. This is like the best one. Monthly development. That is so good. And yeah, that one should be... So many good ones in the burgers. We'll give them this one here. Oh my god. Okay, can't give them too much right now, or else everyone else is going to be really unhappy. So we got to sort out some more ones for the clergy. I think these are all good. Yeah, that's all fine. So let's have a look at what we can give them. This is a good one here, because it looks like you want to be belligerent. Mysticism isn't good, but literacy is. So let me just check your current values. So if you go with that one, this will just equalize it. So it won't make it go down, but it'd be good if we had a little bit more towards it, so we've got enough to compensate. But yeah, getting literacy is very good. So again, go with that. Let's have a look. There's a few in here that are all right. So that's bad. That's I don't like spiritualists, but turning off their taxes is fine. But since we did a little bit towards humanism, sort of compensate a little bit, that'll make them really happy. So I think we could work with that. That's also conciliatory, not really what you need. Communalism, that's what you've worked towards that, and you get stability for free with that. Yeah, all right, let's do this one here. That's a good one as well for culture conversion. Let's just do this one. Oh, that doesn't make them happy. So do this one here first. Yep, that way that increases our stability, only by a little bit, but it all adds up. And that makes them happy. Now, we've got some very unhappy nobles, but I intended to give them some as well. Before we do that, let's just make sure there's nothing we need to take away. I don't like that one that much, but it's fine. I don't like the amount of decentralization on that. But if we revoke it, yeah, that's not good. There's enough to compensate for it. It does give you more forces. That's a good one. Okay, so let's have a look what in here that's actually good. Give them a privilege. So we got noble levy size, levy combat efficiency, but moves towards aristocracy. That could be good, but it doesn't make them particularly happy, so I wouldn't worry about it right now. Stability decay is good. Agenda impact for nobility is good. Aristocracy, bad-ish. It's just that plutocracy is better. But this is the one to beat at the moment. No real downside to this apart from just giving them more power. Don't do that one. No happiness comes from it. Mineral courts, no. Need efficiency and decentralization, so that's a bad one. Monetary fiefs is... you could go with that, because it does provide centralization, but reducing their tax is not that big of a deal. And you don't get that many troops from the nobles. It's just that they're better troops than the peasants. Peasant. Oh, this one here. Peasant food consumption reduced and monthly progress towards serfdom. Oh, and this one here, artist salary and monthly progress toward innovativeness. Both of these, you should have both of these. There's no downside to those. So we'll go with this one first. Yep, and we'll do the other one next. So then go to this one here. Excellent. All right, and this is still... Okay, so they're still not super happy, but they're almost happy. But it's going to increase your equilibrium. You'll be able to tax them more. And you've got some stuff here that benefits you. There's still some more, especially in the burgers, to fix up, but I think that's enough for now. Okay, so this is straight up benefits for the most part with that. It's okay to be in a little bit in the red with them. Don't go below 25. Basically, that's where it gets really bad. Okay, you've also got locations depopulating. Okay. All right. And I also saw, yeah, that you got a bunch of regions that are not integrated. But what you really should be doing is developing Constantinople area. You've only got this at 45 development. That should be a lot higher than that, to be honest, by this stage in the game. You've also got these ones here with foreign trade officers. I just get rid of them. I'm sure there's some benefit to having them, but yeah, get rid of them. Get them out of here. What have you got in here? You've got dry dock. Yeah, it's all good. You've got the Theodosian walls. I don't really think you need the castle as well. Plus, it gives a huge amount of local noble power. So since there's so many nobles here, it's your capital. I would get rid of that. And I get it, like you want your capital to be defensive, but you got castles all over the place. Like castles in the middle of your territory out here, you probably don't need them. It's just costing you money. You just got so many goddamn castles. I guess playing as this, you need to have the slave building. That's fair enough. Okay. So there we got it back into the green, because yeah, you're spending 46 gold a turn. Also, how are you going with your fort limit? You're not over that. That's good. But yeah, putting the forts at the front is better than having it in the center. Like over here. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what you do. You could just, if you want to have loads of forts, just go build them somewhere else. This is a stockade. Yeah. Yeah, just get rid of that. It's not needed. Okay. Yeah, just put them on the frontiers. Putting them on islands makes sense. Okay. All right. And let's start moving. Oh, hang on. Go, slow down a little bit. I need to pay attention because it's not my war, not my campaign. I need to figure out what's going on. Yeah, send that one over here. Just wait for the next day before we send them out over there. And they're going to move real... Okay, hang on. They're chasing after you. Oh, right. That's another thing. Yeah, all these wars. So, we got Milan out, but why can't we just get rid of these other ones as well? Like, do we need to be at war with Aragon? Just offer them exemption from sound tolls. Cool. Get out of jail free card. Doesn't even cost a diplomat to do that. Also, by getting out of some of these wars, it'll actually make the occupations that you've done more impactful. So, Bohemia. Bohemia is giving you the biggest problem. Because, yeah, if we have a look at this again, Bohemia has 28,000 troops. So, if we got them out of the war... hang on. If we got them out of the war with exempt from sound tolls, yeah, it works every bloody time. Yeah, because you've been at war with them for a really long time as well. They do not desire anything more. You might lose a coin or two, but this is going to make the rest of this war really easy. Well, a lot easier. Because they've got us on the run. Plus, if they've got forces sitting in here, like you said, then getting them out of the war means that we can land troops over there, because they're not going to fight us anymore. And I do not think you want any of their territory, so... Oh my god, look at all these forts. So just, like... Yeah, just tell them to fuck off. Get out of here. They didn't impact on that. Not yet, anyway. Okay, and then... That looks a bit better. And if we have a look here... See, that's worth 12% now, just hasn't updated. There's also Provence. Okay, now we don't want to get out of this war right away because they've got some armies here that I intend to smash. Now, it's not going to impact on the war score for them because that only applies to occupation and blockades, right? But you've currently lost more battles than you've won. So what we can do here is fight these armies here, which are going to be quite easy to beat, and that will hopefully count towards our battles won, so we can get that ticked up a little bit. And once we peace out with them, they don't take that with them, so it retains in the war that we're actually fighting. And then, of course, our primary enemy is Sicily, so we don't want to get out of that war. That's the one we actually want to fight. Okay, so we do that. So this one... Oh, we got to stop this, because, yeah, look at this region. This region had... Oh, my God. What does it say in terms of attrition? Attrition 55%. It says 55%, but it's really just about the food. Oh, I see. If you take attrition, it'll be increased by 55%. That's what. Okay, so what we need to do here, we take out the regulars firstly. So detach the levies. Which one's the levies? Okay, so 31,000 levies, you've got 8,000. Oh my god. The levies themselves were only worth 31 weight. These ones here are 52. Now, we don't want to merge these ones, but I gotta get them the fuck out of here, that's for sure. Get them out of here. For sure. Okay, and then this one, your levies, if we reorganize them, so consolidate regiments and then do this, it's still a problem, but it's less of a problem. So you're fighting in Albania. Okay. Alright. Then we'll probably need to cut them in half. And then give Arp Aslan. Is that not a historical character? I don't know. Okay, and this one could use a commander as well. Okay, and just put them in different regions. Actually, we've got artillery in here, don't we? Well, let's just reform, get them back into home territory, because we can see some of these units are extremely badly damaged. But yeah, as for this is not a region that we need to conquer. Just start first. Start the sea. I don't know where Naples is, so what we really do need to back off. But maybe just stand here. God, it could be there as far as I know. Just get them out of the regions because they're just consuming so much. Okay, 1st of January. Stop. Okay, so what's going on? Got to pay attention because yeah, I have no idea where their armies are. Alright, so we take this one now, and we'll put it on the boat. Come over to here and land. You should have no trouble beating them. But yeah, I reckon the reason you lost is just because of how just over-bloated your army was. Because if we have a look at how strong your force is, 21% discipline, military tactics, there's nothing wrong with this. You're just basically not paying attention to the rules of the game. So yeah, they're making their way over here. We'll land with them. So who's lacking? Of course they're lacking food. Shit. Okay, so Albanians out here. Okay, well at least we got them out of the region. Just retreat. They only lost a few men. It's fine as long as they're not in the same regions together. This one's recovering morale. So like I said, I had no idea who was there, but they were sitting there waiting for us. And look, we've actually got some progress on the war now because, yeah, the amount of occupations that we've made is worth more because relative to the entire alliance. This won't be able to beat that, most likely. But once we're done with this, we'll come over here and help them. So we would have lost a tiny bit of war score from that, but again, I had no idea they were there. We've got the food problem here. Oh my god, I gotta get them out of here, but I can't go in that direction because of the damn forts. And we just don't want to be moving at... See, they're starting to get their food back. Right? Just don't want them in the same region. God damn. Okay, so over here, the battle has begun. And... yeah, look at this. They're considered the attacker. They've actually got the sea landing penalty. They've only got one unit on this flag. The others are coming in reserve. Our guys are balanced out there. That's good. That's good as well. Alright, so in this one here... just want to merge them so I can reorganize them. But let's see how we go. Alright, keep going. I don't imagine we're going to lose there, based on that. It's looking good. Just gotta wait for that one to get out of the damn region. Oh yeah, these as well. Forgot about the integration stuff. Let's let them finish. It just takes a long time. You haven't made any vassals, but you're actually not in a state where you need to do that here. Yeah. Okay. New embargo. Norway has embargoed Bohemia. What? At our request. Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, good. Now we got a bit of a conga line. Get the fuck out of there. We have stopped supporting our colonial charter. Why? Okay, well, whatever. I don't know why. I didn't do anything with that. Just don't know. Ooh, yeah, your army is suffering from some morale problems, aren't they? Because we got higher why did we... Maybe they've just got higher quality units. That's what's causing it. But... Look, we've already beat them on this flank here. It does look like we'll win. It's just... it looks pretty dicey. Considering we outnumbered them 2-1. Yeah, maybe they just had some like regular units there. Okay, so here's... Hang on. This one, come on, get the fuck out of here. Okay, we won, and they get completely wiped there. Now, that was worth a little bit of war score, not a hell of a lot. Anyway, merge them up again, and then get them up and over to here. Actually, get them here, and I'll bring that one in. Alright, so you've got a fleet coming in here. It's just transport, so that's not going to be a big deal. Okay. Okay, so this one here, I'm going to split it in. Actually, just drop off all the artillery there and get it somewhere else. Just get them away from each other. Get them the fuck away from each other. Holy shit. Guzzling down the resources in the area. No wonder they couldn't do anything. 400% fucking extra food consumption. So with an army of that size, this is you cannot provide a supply line for that. We'll work on that soon. Okay, so we've got the artillery over here. Now that we're back in friendly territory, yeah, they need a bit of time to recover. So, yeah, don't press this on them. All right, just get them further back. Get them to Thessalonica, if we can. So this one here, just get them the hell away from each other. Holy shit! Look at this one here; it's so huge. I think we can speed this up a little bit. Well, I didn't do that. So a bunch of things that he's done is just triggering. So our ally is sieging that region. Okay, don't worry about that right now. We gotta get reorganized. Alright, so this one here, yeah, the artillery, that one is, that is still too big because, yeah, even in home territory, it's still way too much. So let's split them up into half, get them away from each other. Okay. Alright. We'll take the army that's small, let's take the general out, because otherwise, just end up having to delay. It's a bit weird with that, but anyway. Reorganize. Balance the flanks, wait for their morale to fix up. Okay, so did we... Yeah, I merged all of those fleets, so I think we got some transports. Yeah, we do. Just leave them here, because these waters aren't particularly safe. The ships here, you got a few that need repairs. How are we going here? Okay, at least we've balanced that out, that's good. Look at this shit, holy moly. Yeah, come on out. Also, using this, you should have that enabled by default. So that way they'll pick up food from nearby areas and distribute it just in case. It shouldn't be a problem because it's your territory here anyway. But your ships can provide your armies with supplies. Okay, so this army here, 16,000, mostly full of shit levies, right? An army, Albania, less than 2,000 men. That's all we need. Yeah, we've got a stronger army. Our army has higher morale than theirs. Yeah, everything's fine. Just go for that. I don't know where the Naples force are. Yeah, we can handle it. You just didn't need that big fuck off bloody 40,000 troop army. Holy moly. Okay, so their morale's recovered. Alright, off they go. Yeah, see, look at that. Your army's fine now. You just overdid it. Like, massively. Alright, so you're also at war with Serbia. Aren't you? No, so you're not. Alright, let's carpet siege. So the problem here is that I just don't know where Naples are. I mean, they might still be in Naples for all we know. Because yeah, if they've got 30,000 troops, so they've been increasing it. The problem is that if they put 30,000 troops up against our 15,000 troops, then we'll definitely lose. So we just need to make sure we keep an eye on it. And have, yeah, you get back over here. Have them in, like, you want to use your armies next to each other in different regions, but don't put them all in one region. You just want to keep that supply. You can go over it by a little bit. Like, by like 5-10% is fine, but not by like 30-40 points. That's just ridiculous. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so these must have regular troops in them. That's why. I mean, these are just your retinues. Sorry, your levies, so it's not that big of a deal if we lose, but it's already locked. Let's have a look. Okay, so we might actually lose the battle, but we're not really going to lose, because we're going to inflict more casualties on them. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to be routed from the battlefield, in which case we just recover our morale and then just go straight back at them. Because they're not going to recover any troops. So yeah, that looks fine. Okay, just let our retinues, our regulars recover as much as possible. So that one's... Yeah, that's fine here, because it's got a big supply limit, but... I think this is too many artillery. Yeah, I think this is too many. In like one army. So let's... Okay, I got an idea. Why don't we take all the damaged ones out of the army, leave them behind, and send the healthy one to go siege something. So usually, if I'm going to make an artillery one there, so that's 11 units. I usually go with 20. That guarantees like 5 points. But yeah, just let them recover. But still, this will give us 2 or 3 points probably if we go and bring them over here. We just need to make sure they're adequately protected. Yeah, because that's... See, what's going on with this one? So it's in Devil, which is there. It's just weird because visually it doesn't show them that. Look, it said that we were going to lose, but look, we're actually winning. Yeah, look, sometimes the game gives you bad information with that, I guess. I mean, it gave us the red thing. I thought it was weird that we would lose, considering how badly we outnumbered them. I guess it just looked at their quality and thought it was worth more than it was, but it wasn't. And the thing is here, yeah, they don't get stacked up because they do have areas to retreat to. Okay, all good. Alright, so these ones here, you got a few that could use some repairs. Just get them in here. And we'll chase after Province, because they will... Yeah, look, from 54 battles, we're starting to gain that back again. Ah, that reminds me is... Oh, I had no idea that was there. Okay, we don't want that being occupied. So you've... Oh, I see what you've done. I actually do this as well. You've tried to gain a bunch of territory, like out here, so that you can actually send colonists out this way, right? Because it reduces the distance. Yeah, that's actually quite clever. Good job. So looking at this, oh, we're taking the defensive penalty here this time, but they're so badly outnumbered that it doesn't matter. And just each time, just do that. Let them get back over to Cadia Candia? Yeah, Candyland, and let them besiege. That way we get a defensive penalty again. Bonus, I mean. Oh, God. Oh, why have we got 2 here in the same spot? Again. No. Spread out. Okay. Next up, you... let them recover their morale, because that way we'll kill more of them. Otherwise they'll just retreat again. Alright, you come over to... here. And pick up these artillery. Oh, no. Don't pick up the artillery. Not yet. Pick up this one. And we'll send it to Naxos, and we'll just have a look at that fort. See what's there. No, not this one. Okay, the transport ships, yeah, getting over here. Okay, good. Alright, artillery, start making your way over here. What we need to do is just make sure they don't get hit by anything. You can attach them into the armies, but if that gets caught and fully stack wiped, that would be very bad. Okay, good. They've recovered their morale. Let's go kill them. Yeah, now it's green. Good. So that's still a pretty big amount of artillery in one area. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's... oh, good. As long as it's occupied by them, it's fine, because... oh, actually, not necessarily. Hang on, let me just have a look at this. Because if we go into this... because, yeah, that's working against their war score, but it shouldn't really matter when we do this. Offer tribute. Ooh, that's not going to work on its own. The reason for that is they've got some war enthusiasm. Okay, well, that alternates all the time. Maybe it's because there's battles that have just happened. Alright, so the supply in this region of Albania is 25. If we have a look at this, we've got 15 plus 11. Okay, we'll be a little bit over, but that's fine. Where did the fleet go? Oh, I didn't adjust it. I need to send it over here. Oh, I see what I did. I sent the wrong one to the... yeah, okay. Alright, there's also some more fleets that were recruited. Bring them over to here and I'll reorganize them. What's this? Coup attempt. Oh, it's because I got low legitimacy. Oh, we can fix that really quickly. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, just inflation. Yeah, that should do it. Man, that's really expensive. Jeez. Okay. Maybe we'll lower the fort maintenance just a little bit, since I don't think any of them are under siege at the moment. Just a bit. If we disbanded a few of your regular troops, we'd save some money. I can't create a saint, can I? No. No, you don't have religious influence with Islam. Okay, that's fine. Because that's what I do whenever I want legitimacy. Okay, so we're looking at this, and it's... it hasn't arrived yet. Okay. Alright, stack wiped. Alright, that's all I needed them for. We've now... they got us 1% from a few extra battles from that. Now let's get out of the war with Provence. It should be easy to do. Yeah, now it's fine because they're... sometimes the war enthusiasm fluctuates. Wait. Oh, wait. We don't even need to offer them anything. They're happy for white peace. In fact, we can... Hang on. Oh, no, oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. God. Jeez. Moron. Right. Yeah, we have to offer them something. Alright, offer them exemption from sound tolls. Yep, there we go, no problem. That'll take them out of the war. Cool, and we can see here, that good, it gave us a little bit more, and we didn't lose anything from the battles that we won, so that's good. Yeah, I wonder how your economy is going with some of the stuff. Because I have a feeling it's like what the other guy had with Ethiopia. You got too much invested into weapons. Why? Oh my god. It seemed like a really simple concept. I don't know why people aren't doing this. Like, building up the stuff that develops... That you can build in the province that you're subsidizing this shit. Why? No, you're not subsidizing it, you close it, sorry. What are you doing? What? Why? Why is it closed? That probably isn't needed at all, is it? It's making profit. You definitely don't need this. Yeah, I would just actually get rid of that one. Because there's plenty of wine in this area anyway. You don't have much paper being made. Don't have much books being made. Yeah, that seems like something that you should spend it on. Look, this one is less of an economic fuck up than the previous one. This was definitely a military fuck up. Holy shit. Alright, that's actually got so much weight that we can't put them on the boat. Not without this one here. Just got to be careful though. Alright, let's do that. Because yeah, they've got enough to... No, even they don't have enough to carry it. But I'm just not going to bring all... Oh yeah, I see. Because there's more than... Never mind. The Empire needs wisdom of women. We'll give Sultanate of Women for 50 years, which will... That's only good stuff. Stability towards innovative, good. Towards conciliatory. Well, it'll move towards conciliatory and then just move it. You're already moving towards conciliatory. You want to be belligerent, right? Yeah, this definitely seems way better. Especially considering the stability that you're at. Alright, so one more month and then we can lower the cost on that. I'm maybe a little bit overboard with that then, I guess. Oh, god damn it. I can't believe it. They always bloody catch me, don't they? Oh, I can't get into that. Alright, just retreat to here. Like, they're in a small army. It's okay, we only lost a handful of men. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, now if we have a look at this. Yeah, the supply, it is over, but it's not by a huge amount. If we have a look at the food consumption here. Yeah, impact from above supply limit, 0.29%. We'll be okay. Yeah, it is losing food, but it's not going to be lost food, like, instantly. Like, that's what would you were consuming what... Just guzzling food so quickly. Alright. So, these ones here, you got a lot of damaged units. What if we just take them out of it? Right, I see. You had some supply carts in here as well. And they were holding on to your food, but you still got to get the food from somewhere. It's not like they create food, they got to pick it up. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to detach support units. Yep, so this one here, it doesn't have that much weight. 7,700. Alright, we can actually put them on the boat, I believe. 770. Yeah, we could put these on the boat, but they haven't fully recovered, so we could detach damaged units. Yeah, just got it always has it on the bottom. Just take out the damaged ones. So this is now at full strength. Put it on the boat. Okay, now both boats make their way to Naxos. And hopefully there is not a huge army waiting for us there. Oh, they moved really quickly. Yeah, just wait for the ship, because otherwise, if any of their fleets come over here, they just instantly kill us. They'll just move way slower. So you got extra supplies here as well. Just put them together here, just keep them somewhat organized. So what these supply carts can be really good for, what you do is you go into territory, enemy territory, and you set up a supply depot, and you use the supply carts to come back and forth between your territory and the supply area, and you just dump the food in there. These have no combat capabilities. The whole point of them is to carry food. So they end up carrying, let's see, how much food is it carrying? Yeah, 20 compared to like this one here. Only carries 8. So yeah, they come in, they dump the food, then they go back and get more food. Basically, that's what you use them for. You can actually do some really interesting things with logistics in this, but just like dumping everything in the same fucking army is really dumb. It defeats the purpose of it. Okay, so looking over here, we got it at +3. Okay, that's pretty good. Could be better, but I have to get more of the cannons over, and they're still recovering. All right, so this army here. Again, let's detach all the damaged ones. Okay. Yep. So we got an army of 5,000 there. Send him to go and kill this. So there's supply 25. That is acceptable, but still maybe a bit too high. This is the downside of using massive retinue armies like this. Okay, good. That's safe now. So you get back on there. Yeah. Okay, so Naxos was here. Alright, so we're the attacker. We're using our high quality units. Good amount of discipline. Outnumbering them. I didn't spread this out particularly well. We got reserves, so hopefully they'll fix up the frontage there. The penalties -2 are not good. But yeah, but you're kicking their ass. This is where the quality of our troops really shine. So it's fine. You gotta actually properly supply them. And they got nowhere to go, so they're wiped out. Okay, cool. So the supply here, 22 point... Okay. Now what we'll do, split half of them off. Get back on... God, I wish I could tell them which boat to get on. I wanted to get on the transports, but yeah, get back out on the boat. Because what I need to do now is bring the artillery in. Just keep it blockaded. So they're coming in over here. If a fight happens, it'll prioritize our fleet. Like our main fleet to deal with it. Yeah, see? No problem. Okay, they're out in the... Good, they prioritized this one, good. Alright, you can just come back over to here. Alright, need to get organized here. We've got way too many artillery. We only need 1,000. So that's 20 units. Yeah. That should be all the what we need to get the max bonus from that. So put them on and bring them over here. And together, they will probably actually... Yeah, they'll be just a little bit over. Again, a little bit over is fine. But we'll end that siege very quickly. Over here... Yep, this all looks good. Yeah. You're kicking... Your army was fine. Absolutely kicking their ass. Yeah, what I should say. The quality of your army was fine. You just weren't. You're just using them so badly. It's all good. Sorting it out now. Okay, so this one, 25 weight. No reason why we can't get it to go and besiege some stuff out this way. Ah, shit, no, it did go on this one. Oh, crap. If that's the case, I'll just drop them off here. I was wondering why they didn't show up. They may have taken a bit of attrition if they had been out there at the beginning of the month. Should be fine. Alright, you get over here. And then I'll take this off. Because that's worth 10. And that's worth 5. I'll bring them over here. But then again, they've got the quality. No, just leave it as it is. Keep these ones here in reserve, but not in the province. Because, yeah, if we put them in... Put all of our freaking 40,000 men in here, they'll just like, starve immediately. Yeah, this game really does prioritize a hell of a lot of logistics. It's not difficult once you get the hang of it. But it's difficult if you're used to Total War, because Total War does none of that shit. Oh, hello, 13,000 men. Alright, we're going to try to correctly predict what they're doing with this. So they are currently in... Will arrive in the Messina Gulf. Is that one? Yep, so they're here. They're moving now to here. I need to intercept them, because those are just transports, aren't they? Yeah, 13,000 men about to die. But if they get over here, they'll be able to land instantly. So I got to get ahead of them. They have brought a very large fleet, but they're coming in ahead. So if these ones are ahead, you have to fight them first. But our fleet is bigger. Let's just make sure that it's balanced that out. So we have a look here. The terrain is to their benefit. For some, maybe they get here first. But our navy is better quality, and we have a stronger navy, better commander. Yeah, they get here first. That's why. But that's fine. It's fine. Oh shit. They're moving so fucking fast. There's nobody on those boats, but if we can... No, we got them. Holy crap. That could have been real dicey there. Alright, we've got this going now, but it's not blockaded. So looking here, we can see... Yeah, if you had transport ships in this area here, then they just get fucking killed, and you have all of these good ones here not doing anything. Where are they going? They're going to Chania Bay. So, oh, hang on. When do they arrive? So I deliberately lost, because if I get there first, like, who cares about their fleet? I want to kill their army. And this... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes! 13,000 men drowned. Suck shit, Naples. Oh, they're 2 Sicilies now, aren't they? Half of their army dead for free. So what they were doing was tying us down. But you can just retreat. Oh man, I love this game so much. All the shit that you can do. 13,000 men drowned. Oh my god, Legend, that's a war crime. As far as the Ottomans are concerned, that's pretty low down on their war crime tier list. So yeah, they got a lot of heavy ships, so I imagine a lot of our galleys are probably getting wrecked, but they're easy to take, to replace. Okay, we didn't take that much damage. Yeah, not really. They need some time to repair after all that, but they're licking their wounds a bit. And now Now we've got the battles under our control in terms of the war score, so that's good. And how are we going over here? Milanese on their way back home. Yay, no tariffs for us! Typical Europeans, you just tell them you're just going to reduce tariffs and they accept anything. Where's my Nobel Peace Prize, guys? I just ended 4 wars. Okay, so looking over here, yeah, just a little bit over the supply limit, it's fine. And we've got the port blockaded. Yep, okay. That's good. Alright, now should we take our artillery from here and try to get them over Schmil? Alright, if we're going to do that, they're in bad shape. They're in good... oh, no, they're not in that bad shape. Just stop them. And we'll take more than what we need. And even, you know, even if they got caught by them, it'll be fine. They'll be able to beat it. Get over to here. Huh? I don't know what's going on with that. Just leave them there, it's fine. So yeah, having a whole bunch of armies in reserve, it can be really beneficial. You know, if you're strong enough to do this, sometimes you got to commit everything you've got. But you did not need to. In fact, committing everything that you had was a bad idea. Alright, so... yeah, there's this one here that we just want. Getting in there. Alright, we may need to create a supply depot, actually. I'll get this one to do it around over here and get the supply wagons to deposit the food so that I can actually get over to them. Because I'm noticing that the province food is quite low, so they're not going to be able to forage for food for much longer. And these guys, yeah, they just get food from the ships. Again, another reason why you don't want to overdo it with this, because otherwise you need more ships to give them the food. Alright, just balance out the stuff and then launch the attack. We'll have the defensive advantage because our fort is there. I mean, it's their territory, but we've occupied it, so it counts as ours. I have no idea, don't worry about it. Easy win there. And you know, that's the great thing about these disasters so far. They've had everything that they needed. They just didn't know the mechanics of the game. It wasn't like they were just totally fucked. And there's so many tools at your disposal, it all just takes practice. And I'm sure I barely even scratched the surface. I'm picking up new tools every day. Learning new ways, like that thing that I did with the fleet to take out their thing. Do you know how I learned that? It's because the fucking AI kept doing it to me. Remember in the previous episode, I was fighting. I had some siege artillery bombing a what's it called? A castle, and I had an army attacking one of their armies, and then they would just fucking retreat straight away, and they'd get to my get to their castle before I could get back to them, and so I just used the same concept here. So I actually used the technique that I'd learnt from the AI. Because they just kept fucking doing it to me. In my own campaigns as well. Yeah, look. This is what he's asked me to do. I don't know what else is going on elsewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. He didn't ask me to go bankrupt, so we got the crisis sorted. Just keep that over here for now. Yeah. All right, we can increase this again. Sorry about your inflation. Let me just. Why is our economy so bad? Because it was fine before, and then it got worse. Because recruited more units. Oh yeah, it looks. Yeah. How many ships are you recruiting? Maybe that's enough. It's just going to put more strain on the economy. They're not cheap to maintain. Just having a look at what we could do to maybe save some money. You don't need a fort here, I don't think. It's only 16,000 people there anyway. Oh, look how much money was saved up by that as well. Cancelling all those. How much did you invest into those ships? God damn. Alright, that seems doable. Cool. Once we've captured Naxos, then we start getting the attacker ticking. I kind of feel like he must have done it successfully at some point at the beginning of the war, and then it just. We need. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. I think you've got too many retinues, irregular units. Yeah, that might be what's bleeding our economy as well, because we've got more troops coming in because they're being reinforced, because you had taken so much attrition. Now you're actually having to pay them because they're here. If we disbanded all of this, you would be fine. I think you've got too many. You're spending too much on military. Levies are fine. You can always recruit more, and you're out of manpower anyway. Yeah. There we go. So put a supply depot there. And then these will come over here. And we'll deposit. You can use this to deposit food as well. Don't pick up some food. It's the beginning of the month. And that way, hopefully, we'll start seeing supply lines being connected out through this way so they can be supplied. Or it's just there in case they need it. Because it did look like we're about to deplete this area from this food. Get some out of that. I just picked all the food back up. Then just pick it up again. Yeah, we're gonna use the supplies. These ones here to do it. Good, that's all coming along. How's this going? Catholic zealots. How bad is that gonna be? Not that bad. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Alright, so kind of want to improve your economy a little bit, and best way to do that is with buildings that aren't just entirely based on military, which is everybody just builds guns all the time and think, oh, I'll just make a gun economy. Taylor's Guild is really good. You can make absolute fortunes with this. And you're definitely going to want paper. That's Paper Maker's Guild. Do you not have the upgraded version? Oh, you don't have printing press. Oh, well. Mysore. Oh, my God. Okay, well. Yeah, in India. Okay, fair enough. That's why you don't have it. Alright, I think we can speed up a bit more here. I haven't been asking them to do that. Does it... Have you got this on auto? You've got everything on automated. Like... Oh my God, you had to... No wonder. Do it manually, dude. Lazy. Oh, the whole country was on fucking autopilot. Holy shit. What are you doing? I didn't even realize you could do that. Because I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this? And so I'm looking at this going, why do we have no diplomats? I didn't do anything. Ugh, it's all on autopilot. Oh my God. No wonder. It's like, what? Like, what are you playing? Who cares? I didn't even realize you could auto it that much. Oh my goodness. No wonder this was such a crisis. I'm like, watching this stuff happening, I'm like, I didn't tell it to do that. Have you got research on auto as well? Oh, you've just... No, you got a big queue. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, fine. Siege of Hass. So that's this one here finished. Alright, send them in over there. And you... Yeah, deposit all that food, please. And then get out of there. Okay, you picked up more food. Get in over there. I don't know what they're doing over here with that silly behavior. So just moving from one province to other, because there's food here. Ah, good. Successful siege of Naxos. Great. But they've got to claim all these other islands, which should be done automatically as long as... What's this? All right. Okay. Just, if you could get in there, just leave them there for now. Just trying to think if I could get them on the other ships. Just get both fleets and bring them up to here. Because I think this is a different island as well. What's this? Have you got this on autopilot as well? Oh, no, it's finished. Or you're going to have to do more. Alright, turn that off. And I think you should go to increase development of Byzantium. I think you get much more value out of that. Alright, there's also a few things over here. Alright, let's get them and start attacking this way, because we can... Oh, okay, we can get this... Oh, okay, hang on. Just get to the coastline there, and I'll get the fleets over there to come and help you out to get there. Bulgaria owns this? That's weird. Oh, I think I had them up there at the beginning of the month, maybe. So once we've taken that, then you get immediate 7.5%. Yeah, they did have an army there, but that's okay. We can stack wipe them straight away. Oh, I didn't have to talk that way. Alright, if you come over here, pick them up, and where should we send them? Because yeah, if you want to get a proper win here, we're going to have to invade Naples, I think. Sorry, 2 Sicilies. Bring them over this way. And as for you, because I know that we've got a few ships that are in pretty bad shape, maybe what we should do is just take the ones that are damaged. There's a button for like... Oh, that's what's right there. Whoops. It doesn't matter. I'm nearly finished. Yeah, if I had pressed that button, they'd just do it automatically. Okay, and then just send them to just here to go get repairs. And then this one, come around over this way. So Albania looks like it's fully occupied now, apart from those 2 forts, but that's getting done. Alright, you get over to here. Ooh, okay. Let's have a look. What do we got? We can conduct a census. That's good to increase population. What kind of cabinet do you have, by the way? Parliament. Council, it's not the best. Alright, I'll just be wary of that. Promote integration progress. Yeah, that'll help you out a lot with your integration that you're doing. And that the nobility favor that, so we'll be able to do that straight away. Yeah, I'd go with this one here. Cool. That succeeded straight away. And then... Yeah, see, the agenda impact is not very good. That's okay. That's we don't have to do anything. Unless, of course, something bad event happens, but we'll see how we go with it. Good, we've got it at 29%. We don't have to get to a fully 100% because they're probably completely war exhausted. Yeah. So let's see. You wanted to... Well, you've got to get Naxos because that's what you've gone after. If you make a claim on a faction's vassal, you have to take that, what you've ever claimed first. So let's have a look. What should we get you? Let's just see what we can get you. Won't conclude it, but I reckon it'd be way easier for you to. Just thinking, because it's cheaper on your war score if you take. Territory that you've already occupied, specifically when it comes to forts. Okay, you're not going to be able to get a hell of a lot, but I reckon getting Greece, maybe some of Albania would be a good idea. But we haven't got you to 100. Let's get you to the full 100, as in terms of the deal here. So that's asking for 90. So if we taking their forts. Yeah. Okay, so that's 100 there. So we have 24 war score that we need to get in order for them to accept it. So 2,400, 2,000. Oh. Let's send half of them in. I'm sure there's not a huge army waiting for us, right? If not, we can retreat them back onto the boats. Yeah, they'll be able to handle that. Good. I only need to take that region, and it'll take most of that. Good, that's been captured. Alright, we don't need to blockade it, because it's not a fort. Alright, get over to here, and it's time to invade Sicily. The two Sicilies. Yep. Bring the artillery over this way. I think trade advantage is good. I'll go with that. Well, looky there. They're waiting for us. Alright, well. That's not ideal. That's a lot of troops. Let's just keep an eye on that. It's not all of them either. Oh, I suppose I have to get them off here. So while that's going on, this is getting... Yeah, there's a few that have been repaired. Oh, we've also got the attacker ticking now, so all we've got to do is wait a little while, and if they don't want to invade any further, then they don't have to. Because, yeah, look, it's getting better all the time. And that is going to be worth a fair bit of war score. Right, hang on, where was that? Does he have this one automated as well? Yeah, it already put someone in there. Yeah, look. Oh, that's why. Oh my god. That's why you had so many colonies. You've got it on automatic. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. What are you... You're not even playing the game. Holy shit. I didn't even know you could do that. Like, honestly... Why do people buy a game and then they don't even play the game? Like, don't let me tell you how to play. I just don't get it. Like, you set everything on automatic. Legitimacy will be good. Yeah, just go with the legitimate. To send that in. Okay, so we got the food problem here. Okay, well, good thing we got the supply line there. That'll get the food over to them. Yep. Of course, the freaking supply things, they keep guzzling it. I don't know how to get them to stop drawing from the supply depot. Right, we're way over the limit with it. That's why they're eating so much. Look, there's nothing else here, so just get that one out of her. Good, that's all been occupied. Bring it in over here. Just been doing that on autopilot, has it? That is crazy to me. Oh, you got another ship coming in? No, you got enough. Oh, it's auto doing it, isn't it? I turned it off automatic here. It should stop doing that now. Wow, holy shit. I mean, I think it's a cool feature, but I just don't think you should do it. It's fucking just, yeah, you know, I bought this game, and then I put everything in automatic, and then I just press play. And then I just watched the game for about an hour, and then suddenly I'm in a disaster, and I don't know why. It's holy shit. But yeah, I mean, if I had picked up on that stuff a bit earlier, that would have been good, but I had just had no idea you could even do that. I learned something new every day. And that's the great thing about doing disasters, and what helps me be a better player, is that you learn all these features that are, like, I would never, ever use, and what they, like, how bad they can actually end up being for people to do it. You see different playstyles. I'm going to call this the AFK playstyle. It's where you press play and you just walk away from the computer, and then you come back to it a few hours later and you'd be like, oh, I'm in a disaster. I'm learning to play by not playing the game. And then when it gets into a disaster, could someone else sort this out for me? Anyway, I think I got this now. This war is won. So it's just a matter of just waiting a little bit of time for the attacker to tick up. Yeah, I guess we could invade, because it'll lower the prosperity of this area here, and that'd be good to hurt them. But if we're gonna do that, then we better bloody be careful. All right, how about, yeah, you come over here, and our main transport ship, we're gonna need them because we need big transports. Oh, hang on, we've got more ships here. Pick them up. So they got 19,000 troops there. We just want to make sure they're not right on top of us when we land. So we probably want to land somewhere along here, because it just won't take, they'll take too long to get there. And we're going to need to do a big landing, because it's a lot of troops. Losing a bit of prestige is fine. That's a lot of money to lose otherwise. Money is still a bit on the tight side. Their fleets have been wrecked, so we should be okay to get over to here. Because they're probably just repairing. Plus, these move super quick. I'm gonna pick up anything to make landfall. Don't use the retinue, the regulars, because they just guzzle up too many supplies. Use the levies. It's definitely a levy army right there. There's another one here. We'll take them in batches. Actually, I should be able to land them both at the same time. I have to get over here. Get on the move. Fully repaired, but I like to sit on this bit here because no ships from out here can escape. Obviously they could get out that way. All right, possible diplomatic actions. So I would usually have vassals to use this stuff on, but I don't know what you want to be doing with your diplo power. You've put it down to yeah, you got it down to 0. Shit, okay. I guess I could get you maybe Casus Belli on, I don't know, Georgia? You wanna go fight Georgia next? Why not? Let me see, what do they got? You got Religious War? Yeah, okay. What other Casus? You don't have any other existing Casus Belli, so alright, go for... Oh, okay. Oh, they're... Fuck me, Chauvinins. Okay, never mind. Because they're ally. Wait, are they? Because you're at war with them here. Allied with... How did you get them to come in and help? Doesn't look like your allies. No, hang on. So how did you manage to get them to join? Are you part of the Ilkhanate? I have no idea. Am I missing something? I'm obviously missing something. How are they in this war with you? But... Oh, there we go. Ottoman Union. There we go. There it is. I just didn't see that. Okay. Are you the senior partner? Should be, right? Yeah, Ottoman senior partner. Okay, okay. Well, that just means you'll get them as a vassal when you inherit them. Okay, so never mind that. Gotta figure that out. Okay, what about Bulgaria? You can fight Bulgaria next. Let me just see what's going on with them. So, yeah, religious war. Okay, cool. Set up a spy network with Bulgaria. That sounds good. Alright, we've got 30,000 men there. Join it. Ah, damn it. How long until he's ready? 28th of March. I don't really want to wait that long. How can I cheese this? With a bit of difficulty, I know what to do. Okay. Okay. So, we take this guy here. Okay, so this guy here, just get rid of him. Alright, so basically I want to put... Let's see, I've got 23 plus... That's 50 waste, it's too much. What I want to do is halve this. Yep, so those are retinues, right? Yep, move them out of the way. Okay, then I take this, and I need to halve it, halve it, halve it, and halve it again, right? Oh my god. Then I need to select... Okay. It'll always go into the larger army, and we won't have to change the lord, the commander. Okay, then, that's gotten larger, so now we do it on this one. Then we do it on that one. Then we do it on that one. Yep. Then we do it on that one. Yep. Okay. There we go. We got them all together. Okay, so the unit weight's very high. 9,000. Okay, then we have to create a new unit, and we take out the regular regiments. Yes, good. It worked. Okay, then we've got... Yep, there we go. He's in charge of the peasants. And we did that without having to wait for another month. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Just wait another day before you're getting on the... Okay, so you got the... I'm just going to use this. There's no regulars in here. And that's how you transfer from one lord to one army to another. Let's have a look at this. Oh, no! Okay, damn it. We have to do something with this now. Increase opinion. Fine, that's not that big of a deal. The clergy will be a bit upset, but whatever. Because what's this got? A couple of days left? 29 days. Hopefully we don't get another event, because not exactly a whole lot of options. Actually, that might be good just to get rid of them, because they're bad. Like, no upside to them. The clergy, yeah, get rid of them. Clergy are a bit upset, so that's just going to lower our tax, our research rate a little bit, but you'll be fine. Okay, now, 1st of March. Let's go. If we just land there with 30,000 men, we will still lose. So we've got to make sure. I reckon we go for Sicily. It's going to take them too long to get there. So you're going to have to do this sort of one region at a time. If you want to do this like really well, you can always just merge them. So they'll arrive on the 6th of March. We'll arrive on the 5th of March. So you just wait there. Yeah, because that's what they do. Okay, they arrive on the 5th of March. We arrive on the 6th of March. Hang on, they will arrive at Santa Maria. And then we take this one and we just get out of there. So we arrive on the 6th of March. Okay, this way we arrive on the 6th of March. Because these guys will still be in this area when they arrive. Right? Because they're currently in here, and they're going this way. So the only way for them to dodge our fleet is if they transfer over at the exact same time. Then we take our other fucking fleet, this one here. Gotta wait an hour or two, a couple of hours, and then retreat it. Let's see, because they're taking some damage on them. Retreat it over to... not further this way. That way. There we go. Oh, damn it. Fucking frontage. It's really bad. I think actually going to end up losing because there's only one left of there. Unless they send in more. I don't think you've got very high Navy initiative. But it's okay, they got out of that. So that didn't really work out well. We lost that. Because they didn't balance this out. Because we've beaten that fleet before. Quite a lot of ships got destroyed. Yeah, making landfall here, that's hard. Yeah, that was not... That could have been a lot worse, but that was not ideal. Yeah, get them off the boat. No, what the hell? They should have... Hang on. What the hell's going on here? They should be landing here. Yeah, there we go, they landed. Alright, get them out of there. Because yeah, they need time to repair. They lost a few ships there. That didn't work out so well for us. Yeah, they didn't work out so well at all. Well, we've got to watch out. I guess their fleet is... Yeah, it's a bit dicey there for sure. And oh my god, that lost so much war score on that. It like undid all those other battles. But that could have been a lot worse. Yeah, go kill that guy. I guess the thing is here now, you just got to wait for the war score to tick up. Or just, yeah, look, it's at 9 now. I'll bet I didn't get to 100 with this. So you could exit the war now and just get a smaller victory. So just, let's say, maybe don't get that one there. Yeah, you could accept that. And you could probably ask for a fair amount of money as well if you really want to compensate. That should be able to get you some more boats that we just lost. But yeah, got to be so careful with the naval invasion. I mean, they lost 13,000 troops there. And yeah, you can see how just quickly they just come out and just try to smash you if you're not careful. And if you fight in the same area with your boats and they're taking up the frontage, you fight like shit. That's why you got to keep them separate. Yeah. So getting your forces of it, you basically got to block. Yeah, what you need to do is blockade that fleet into whatever port it's in. Just keep it blockaded there, and then you can use your fleet just fine. So looking at the fleet, it definitely took a bit of damage. You'll need to probably get a few more Carracks. I think most of the ships that were destroyed were just like galleys, because they're a lot easier to destroy. They're cheap at least. But yeah, you've freed up. Oh my god, it's a lot of ships repairing there. That just didn't work out well. And I think attempting it again isn't going to be a good idea because that fleet is just too damn strong. And it's just too many men to sacrifice. All for just a tiny little bit of war score. Anyway, so I'd say that the war is definitely won. If you're happy with that as a victory, you get Naxos, which is what you're after. You get a little bit of Achaia. You get a little bit of what's it called? Albania. Oh, that's actually Upper Macedonia. Or you could just sit here and just wait a couple more years and the attacker ticking will go up and you'll be able to get everything. But the thing is, accept this peace treaty and then you can just go back to war with them again later, because it would be good if you could put all your men away so that all of your area can start making more money again, because with your levies organized, yeah, you raise levies, it reduces the income that you're making from these areas. And at a 5-year war, you know, I think 84 out of 100 is pretty good considering how badly it started. Anyway, I think with that, this is pretty much solved. His faction is fine. It wasn't really that big of a deal in the first place. It was just everything was on autopilot. The war was a mess. We cleaned that up. Wasn't 100% of a victory. I think going for the 100% of a victory just isn't worth it, just because of making that leap over here, especially after our first attempt. There's too much risk. It could end up losing your entire fleet for just like a handful of regions, and you probably don't want to cause that much antagonism anyway. So it's up to you what you want to do with it, but I consider that to be solved. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments below. Oh, that was a lot of war score as well. Sorry, not war score, war exhaustion. Let me know in the comments below how you think this went. Obviously, that bit there went badly. Shouldn't have done that, considering how close we were to winning. Just got greedy, wanted to get it to 100. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Let me know as well as if there was anything I missed that you think could have been done more efficiently. Obviously, you can see there's still things I need to learn. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.